Alright, brand new world. Let's go. Oh, look. A ruined nether portal that I totally didn't stage being here. I wonder what's in the chest. A nether apple? Leave a fire trail behind you? That sounds cool. So if I eat this, then... Whoa! Pause. Oh, right. So you probably saw the title of the video, but this is Minecraft, but there are custom apples. That's right. For this video, I custom coded 15 new apples that I've added to the game. And as always, there is a download link to this data pack in the video's description. This is a data pack I released a while back with the first 5 apples in it, but this update added 10 more to it. This video will be covering these 5 apples, and the other 5 will be covered in a video coming out in a couple of days. Oh, and I was supposed to show you this graph. I believe it says 96.3% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel, so do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button. And of course, leave a like on the video. I'm hoping that we can get to 1 like. That would be amazing. Alright, so the 5 apples we're covering in this video are the Bone Apple Tea, the Crying Obsidian Apple, the Nether Apple we already sort of saw, the Flare Apple, and the Egg Apple. And then in the next video, we'll cover the Glowstone Apple, the Slime Apple, TNT Apple, Potato Apple, and Apple. I'll leave this one as a mystery for now. You'll have to subscribe and watch that video to find out what it does. Alright, so to get started, we have the Nether Apple. So you eat this one, and it will make it so you leave a trail of fire behind you as you run. This can be, well, maybe useful, but it's kind of just cool. And this will last for about 15 seconds. And then you also get fire resistance for 30 seconds. And so you shouldn't end up being on fire for very long after this is over. So you can see that the fire should run out about the same time that my fire resistance does. Maybe we'll take a little bit of damage, but not a big deal. Okay, that's your cue to stop. Come on, fire. You're making me look dumb. Okay, perfect. It ended. I took a little bit of damage, but not a big deal. The next apple is the Crying Obsidian Apple, and I found this very conveniently placed, naturally occurring lava pool. So you can eat the Crying Obsidian Apple, and you can see I get, like, particles dripping off of me, and if I go to walk into this lava, you'll see it will place down obsidian, and let me just walk over it perfectly fine. So, yeah, pretty cool. But after a certain amount of time, this is going to actually turn back into lava. You can see right there, it is converting back into lava, and so you wouldn't be able to walk on it anymore. And yeah, this effect lasts for about 30 seconds. Pretty useful. I could see this being particularly useful in the Nether to traverse the large lava lakes and stuff that are there. Of course, I guess striders exist, so maybe it wouldn't be the most useful thing, but pretty useful. Alright, so then the Bone Apple, also known as Bone Apple Tea, which, if you didn't realize it, it's a play on words. People like to say the word bon appetit, which means, like, let's eat. But for some reason, people like to spell it Bone Apple Tea. So, yeah, that's what I did. The Bone Apple will let you convert your horses that are tamed or otherwise, and it will convert them into a skeleton horse, which can be really, really nice. So you have to wait a little bit of time just for lag preventions, but you can see that my horse is still named Billy, it still has the saddle, and it dropped the golden horse armor on the ground because skeleton horses cannot wear armor. And if you're curious, it would retain the speed and health and jump power of whatever horse was converted. So, yeah, you could breed up regular horses to get one that you actually like. This one seems to be pretty terrible, but yeah, you could get one with really good stats and then convert that to a skeleton horse. Next up is the Egg Apple, and sometimes I wonder why I develop things, and this is one of those. So you can eat the Egg Apple, and now, well, every 5 seconds or so, you lay an egg. You can probably hear it, but if I jump around, you can see it. Works best in creative mode, honestly, to see me dropping eggs, but I don't know why I decided to make this, but I I did, and who knows? Some of you might find it useful. The recipe, which I probably put on the screen already, really cheap, so it's not like you had to spend much on it. And yeah, I guess you can channel your your inner chicken man or whatever to be yeah. Look, I don't know. I don't know. And then the final apple is the flare apple or the firework apple. Really not sure on the name yet, but they both seem to work pretty well. This one, if you eat it, you will launch a firework into the air, which will have a really big explosion. I liked how that looked. I'm probably going to modify this explosion in the future to be a bit more random and cool looking, but yeah, flare apple. It's a flare apple. Very cool. So again, very inexpensive recipe. So essentially you can just get like a bit of a handheld fireworks show that you can also eat. And yeah, the height that it sends the rocket at is pretty random. It can never hit you, but it can sometimes go really high into the air and other times not so high in the air. Kind of like a real firework. So yeah. Anyway, those are the 5 apples that I added in this video. I did add 5 others, so stay tuned for those. There will be a video coming out on those apples in the coming days. And this was one of those data packs that I early released to my patron supporters. So yeah, you could have had access to this about a week ago if you were supporting me on Patreon, which, by the way, if you want to do, there is a link in the icon in the top right. You get early releases, 4 exclusive or 5 exclusive data packs. I don't know, there's just so much content, I forget what everything is in it. So check out that link if you're interested in doing that. That's pretty much all I have for today's video, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!